They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Back to the ground with Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Hall. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Bottom as the first half is winding down. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Hardman on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 49-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before, Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. If you think about it, that's a pretty important 2nd half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 3rd and 5.
At the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On play action, now Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. A the middle. It's Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jim, Jim.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, the pass interference call on the previous play, that set them up nicely for that 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize from a yard out. Plenty of barking from the sideline about the call, naturally so. But maybe you have to quit barking a little bit and focus on the next play. Their focus wasn't there, and they gave up the touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 12.
Back to throw, Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers.
It's complete. Lazard.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter program. We'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. One final try now for Rodgers.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Two big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Running off tackle with Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Allen throwing on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. First down, Love to pass. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tyrell Dodson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Love, they go play action now. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Allen off the play fake. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Left side, Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good tackle made at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Cook again. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Allen going to change this at the line. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, Make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Packers, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Blaster 6. Black Ultra. Steel Black. Drill green.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. An inside give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Shaq Lawson there. He'll get credit for the tackle for loss.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Second down, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Red, yellow. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, check Mega. Set.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Taron Johnson brought it down.
Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, as time expires in the first half. And the Packers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up our back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5. Play fake. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action this time with Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Musgrave's got it out right. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Ready. Let's go. Charge. Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set.
Here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Fight. Hut.
On 4th down, Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Love with a give to Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 33 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
On the ball.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Taylor Brown. No gain on the play.
Go Fury.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hut.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packers. As we welcome you back, they come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Dillon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Open man, he's got Reed. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game to this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. The pass caught by Hardy.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Now Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if in it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Ready?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Set.
And they take a knee. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On the set.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hut, hut.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm fade down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What should be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your feet. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Can't need to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
We're set.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. To the 43, second down. From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now Watson going to change the look here.
Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Third and 8. Now Pickett. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
Chubb will get the call running left. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore from 6 yards away.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Steelers first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. This is Harris. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offense. Fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the ground, it's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Grant. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
They're on 41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down carry for Harris. We'll get this up to about the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Pickett on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from the 20. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no paddock for leap. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping waters like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweet. Get that boy. It's a sweet. Get that boy. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Her force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All 4 pockets equally swollen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and
on 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Striker, 3-3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Musgrave. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Here we go. Check field. Right, 97.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Love going to give this one to Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way,
taking it right down Broadway. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys first down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now Prescott.
And 10.
He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. No problem there. They get the first by 20 on 4th and inches. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 15-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now Prescott on 4th down. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
when you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And quickly, they get to the line. Prescott on play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Every now and then, you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground again here. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Powering forward. Breaks through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense gonna elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
To throw now. Here's Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Running right, it's Pollard. Down to about the 32.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 32 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here's Pollard again.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that
one. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up
falling incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Red, cycle. Set.
On fourth down, Love. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pollard will take it up the gut. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And they're going to speed things up here.
Just gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On play action, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Great.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Hurts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a solid run down inside the 30. Here now, 2nd and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second down. Here's Hurts. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go now.
Throwing. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Penny, the 1st down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion left goes Smith. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 41, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Love, they go play action now. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ready?
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Packers 10, Eagles nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the 2nd half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Opposite, green.
They'll go again to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Okay, ready?
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him about the 43. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and
team. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
On second down, it's Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Love now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Ready.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finished.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap.